Trump senior advisor, Corey Lewandowski. Corey, always great to have you here. You know, watching a congressman who maybe would never, ever get media time, having his brief 15 minutes of fame, so to speak, in a Warhol reference. Is that really what he's doing here? Really just trying to get some face time again?
Of course it is. Listen, the only thing you can impeach Donald Trump for is standing up for the American people. And he is guilty as charged, putting America first. If that's the charge, then absolutely he is guilty. If it is relooking at how taxpayer money is being spent, then guilty as charged. But Donald Trump has charged the American people and those in the government to put America first for the first time in a long time. So maybe this particular representative thinks that it is the job and obligation of the President of the United States to let everybody into this country illegally, to the illegals have more rights and responsibilities than American citizens do. But we have a new era here in Washington, D.C., and that era is one that is America first. It's not America alone, but it is going to mean that for a change, we're going to take care of our people.
2 weeks in, Democrats already want to impeach President Trump. Incredible. I want to get to this, though. There are reports saying that today that the White House, President Trump is going to meet with the CEO of U.S. steel company Nippon Steel, David Burritt. What do you make of this? This was former President Biden. He kind of kiboshed this whole thing. Do you think that this CEO can now push this through under President Trump?
Well, I will say this. Listen, we have an obligation to the American people to make sure that our steel manufacturing stays here in the United States, that we're not reliant on a foreign nation. Look, the U.S. Steel, just the name alone must be worth billions because it's a pretty impressive name. But remember where we were not that long ago when it came to personal protective equipment that we had to import from China and how we were so reliant on another nation to take care of our own people. Just think if we ever ended in a wartime situation and we didn't have our own capabilities to produce our own steel. So I know the president has looked at this. I'm sure he's going to have an intimate conversation about it. But at the end of the day, President Trump is going to do what is best for the American people, and that is ensuring that we have the resources here to protect ourselves if we ever need them.
Corey, we also just learned moments ago that buyout that President Trump is offering federal workers, it has now been pushed to Monday by a federal judge, and a new report saying that more than 60,000 federal workers have already accepted Trump's offer. Now, that sounds like a lot, but that's not a very large percentage. What do you make of this? Why do you think the judge pushed the deadline? Do you think Democrats are simply panicking at reducing the size of the government? Explain what you think's happening here.
Yeah, you know, it's very surprising. Some federal judge at the stroke of a pen decides to stop a presidential directive, which is allowing people to voluntarily leave their job and be paid until the end of September. I don't understand what the judge's concern is here. If you're a person who wants to leave federal service and continue to get paid for 6 months, and the president's giving you that opportunity, this happens at the state level all the time. States do this all the time to reduce their workforce. They still pay them. Those individuals are still entitled to all the privileges that they have earned over the years. So why a federal judge is stepping in here, I am certain that the American people are going to be just fine if 60,000 or 160,000 people are no longer employed by the federal government moving forward.
The 60,000 is a lot of people that want this to go through. You know, you said it best. I mean, if they want this, then why not let it happen? Why are these judges standing in the way of this?
As you said, it is their choice. They're being offered kind of a sweet deal. All right, Corey Lewandowski, always great talking to you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.